Well, several years ago, a hunter had acquired an unusual hunting dog, and it was the only dog of its kind that was capable of walking on water. To show off his prized possession, he invited a friend to go hunting with him. Eventually, they shot a few ducks and which fell into the river, and he ordered his dog to go and fetch the birds. The dog ran on water to fetch the birds, and he expected a compliment about his amazing dog from his friend, but did not receive one. Curious, he asked his friend if he had seen anything unusual about his dog. Yes, I did notice something very unusual about your dog, said his friend. Your dog can't swim. Well, the friend missed the obvious. He had chosen to look at the hole in the middle rather than the whole donut. In today's gospel reading, Mark, who makes more references to Jesus' emotions than the other evangelists, shows Jesus' human side. He shows Jesus exasperated before the Pharisees who asked him for a sign from heaven. And Mark says, Jesus responded to the Pharisees' request for a sign from heaven with a sigh that came straight from his heart. And the sigh was followed by a question: why do these people demand signs? We can almost sense the frustration and weariness of Jesus in those words. The religious quest often involves searching for heavenly signs, looking for the extraordinary and unusual. However, Jesus of the gospel points us to the ordinary. A sower sows his field. A woman searching for the lost coin. A Samaritan traveler helps a stranger on the road from Jerusalem to Jericho. A man who finds a treasure in his field. A merchant who finds a pearl he has been looking for. And so on and so on. Events that are very ordinary. Those with eyes to see God's glory are able to find the mysteries of his kingdom in the ordinary. Until now, Jesus had healed the sick, the broken, welcomed sinners home, and fed multitudes in the wilderness. Signs from heaven were plentiful for those with eyes and ears. And it was time to recognize God's powerful work in and through Jesus, and to believe that he was God's unique messenger. It was not a time to ask Jesus to perform more signs. God had given enough through Jesus. And some people, like Pharisees, did not appreciate what God was doing in their midst. So more signs from heaven were just pointless. It would be like showing the blind more pictures. Today's gospel reading calls us to see and hear all that God is doing among us, instead of looking for more spectacular expressions of his presence and work. We have enough from the Lord in the present moment. God is always at work deep within each of us and among us in striking ways each day. So there is much to see and to hear. It is not our role to demand more signs from him, but to recognize and receive those that are already here with us. The food at the table, the air we breathe, the new life, the clothes we wear, health to walk, and many more. We can name them. These are obvious signs of Jesus' infinite love for us. Trying to get more signs from God shows how feeble our faith is. Observe the incredible ability of the hunter's dog to run over water. Don't be like his friend who complains the dog cannot swim. Amen.